Hey guys, today I will be doing a comparison video of 3 of my favorite crossbody bags. And they are the Louis Vuitton Reverse Pochette Metis, the Coach Cassie, and the YSL College Matelasse bag. So of the 3, this is the newest. I just got this, but I've already been using it. I was going to do an unboxing for it. I got it around right before Thanksgiving. So before the Black Friday craziness, it was 30% off. And you know, I went ahead and got it, even though I have the Pochette Metis and it's supposed to be a cheaper alternative dupe of the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis. I did want this because I just really wanted a, you know, kind of a less expensive knock-around type crossbody. I've been using the Coach Cassie for a while already, so I think I feel comfortable being able to compare the 3 of these styles. There are a lot of factors where you can compare these 3 bags. Obviously the price is probably a determining factor for a lot of people. And, you know, I would say that the loser in that category would be the YSL College Matelasse bag. So I actually got this from Woodbury Commons YSL outlet. So I paid less than retail. I think, honestly, I got to double check, but I think this retails for about $2,500 or something. You know, this is over $2,000 because this whole thing is leather. And I paid about $1,500 or $1,700. It was at the YSL outlet. So I would say this is the loser in that category, and probably the winner is the Coach Cassie. This retails for, I think, $330. So I'll post the links below where you can pick this up. But I got this in the ox blood. This is the newest, one of the newest colors that they just came out with. It came out in this really pretty ox blood. It's like a really deep burgundy color. For options of colors, probably the Coach Cassie wins because this is available in lots and lots of colors. It's available in color block. Yeah, you have a lot of options. Unfortunately, I think they're seasonal, so you know, if you wanted something that's no longer made, then you know, maybe you're kind of out of luck. I don't know if there's a loser. I would say the Louis Vuitton and the college bag or the YSL bag are tied because they aren't available in as many options. The other thing to consider are the straps. I would say that the YSL wins as far as the top handle and the shoulder strap and crossbody strap. This is a chain handle and it's a really cool kind of a gunmetal hardware, and then it has just the leather tab at the top. And I really like this a lot better than the other 2. This is attached. This has hardware. You know, you can probably really load this up and hold it either by the top handle or by the hardware, and it's not going to show, you know, any wear on the leather because it's attached with hardware. Whereas both the Coach Cassie and the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis, they have these top handles where there's no hardware. It's a leather tab, and then the handle has a wider, you know, the leather strap is wider at the top, and so you kind of pull it up. So, you know, I mean, it's fine because you really aren't going to be carrying really heavy things. But what I don't like about this having just leather is you really should be careful if you put any kind of a charm. So here's one kind of a charm that I got, and this is from Amazon. I'll link it below. It's just kind of inspired by Louis Vuitton, the design. This says "Love Yourself," I think. But it's a similar, what do they call it, quatrefoil. If you want to dress up your bag, you know, you put it on the hardware on the side. You can't really put it on, I mean, you can put it on here, but it's not, I guess it's not advisable to put metal on top of leather or around a leather strap. And the strap itself is just you know, the canvas adjustable belted strap. If you want to be able to adjust the crossbody straps, then you would probably like these 2. Because in both cases you can adjust. The YSL bag, you can adjust the straps. It's just, this is what it is. Personally, I don't need it to be adjusted. I'm pretty short, but I don't mind the length of this. And I like the hardware. So for me, I like the top handle and the crossbody strap of the YSL bag. Now overall, the YSL bag, it's smaller. It's not really an apples to apples comparison. The Coach Cassie and the LV Pochette Metis, there's a reason that these are compared a lot because they are pretty similar in the layout and size and their ability to expand. The YSL bag it looks like it's similar, but actually it's smaller because it's tapered at the top. So you can see it's a little more obvious in the back. But so there's the back. You can see it kind of tapers just slightly at the top. It's wider at the base, and then it gets slightly narrower at the top. So you can't fit as much, which I'll get into. I don't like the clasp of the Pochette Metis. I actually still have the plastic on the front of mine, which probably isn't a good idea, but if you can see it, so I still have the plastic on there. But you have to push this in to unlock the top part. This kind of locks, you know, in here. So if you don't get it on the first try, you're kind of fumbling around trying to get that in there. This can get scratched, which I would hate. That is the loser of the three in the clasp department. I'm just kind of neutral on this. I like the logo on the front, but the opening is a magnet, and it's a very strong magnet. If you can see it, it feels like it's going to pull this out. So it's just a normal magnet, and I still have the sticker on there also. So you can hear it. It's pretty, it's pretty easy to close. But it's nothing, it's just a magnet, nothing to write home about. This is the Coach Cassie, and it's so cute because it's a little turn lock, kind of like the Chanel clasp turn lock. I just think that's so cute. I love the clasp here. So as far as the finish and maybe the material, I prefer the YSL. I love that it's all leather. I love the chevron kind of quilting design, and it's so soft. It has the same thing on the back. This is more durable. It's similar to, I guess, like a Chanel caviar pebbled texture, for durability. And then I guess my least favorite as far as the finish and material is maybe this, because it's canvas. And so I would be concerned that, I know that they redid it, but there were issues with the canvas cracking on the sides, maybe on the sides, and maybe the flap, and also the glazing. The other thing is the back pocket. Now, of these three, the Louis Vuitton is the only one that has a zippered back pocket. And honestly, I don't like the zipper, because personally, when I'm wearing this, that I'm holding against the side of my body, I don't really need a zipper. It's just, I always leave it open. I stick my phone in here, but I don't need a zipper. It gets caught, it's gonna mess up my nails. I have a case with crystals on it, my phone, so it would get caught in the zipper. I prefer that it didn't have a zipper. And also the zipper isn't cute. It looks like, I don't know, I don't like the shape of it. So I would prefer that it doesn't have a zipper. So for the back pocket, I would say my least favorite is the Louis Vuitton. My most favorite is the Coach Cassie, because it's just a slip pocket and it's really wide and really deep. This is also a slip pocket, and I like the back of it, obviously because of the leather, but this is really tight. So when you have things in the bag, it gets really tight, and even my phone with the case, it's a tight fit. So this is more comfortable. The other thing is the hardware. Now the YSL and the Coach Cassie, their hardware is kind of like I don't know, maybe is it tarnished? It looks like it's already kind of rusty, like antique finish. This is called a brushed gold hardware, and then this, you can see it, it's not a shiny silver. It's kind of like, you can see where the nail heads are, and then it's more obvious on the chain. It looks like it's a little dirty. I don't know. So you don't have to worry about it getting scratched, because that's the style of it. Same with the Coach. You can see where it, the little nail heads, I guess. It looks kind of like old gold. The Louis Vuitton, very shiny. A lot of people, like I said, would be worried about the hardware getting scratched in the front, because it's like just a polished, bright, shiny golden finish. The zipper, let me get up close. Here's the zipper. So again, that's also very shiny. And so you can already see the hardware is already getting scratched. So there's like just fine scratches on here already. So, after some time, it'll be really scratched and then it just won't be as nice. I prefer the YSL hardware. So here's the interior of the Louis Vuitton. Now this is just the reverse one. I have the reverse, you know, the reverse monogram. The interior is a black kind of, what is it, micro suede lining. This is it. The interior of the Coach Cassie, at least in the oxblood color, is this really pretty kind of a wine burgundy interior, and it's fabric. Yeah, like a fabric lining. It says Coach on there. The interior of the YSL college Matelasse bag is just a black, also black fabric. Here's the first pocket and the other pocket. As far as the color, I love the interior color of this. I love that it's kind of a contrast. It's a brighter color. I always love when interiors of bags are brighter so that it's easier to find things. You know, this is just black inside. It's not a big bag, so it's not a big deal. The flap on the YSL, because this is all leather, I think as soon as I opened it, like literally the first time, I immediately scratched it with my nails. So you can kind of see right there that mark. So I mean, it could probably brush out or buff out. So yeah, I would have to be really careful with that. You know, it's really soft and it feels really nice and luxurious, but you know, with that kind of luxurious leather feel, it's very delicate and it's prone to scratches. So if that concerns you, then you just gotta be aware. So you can see that. It's just like, bugging me. This flap, if you catch it at a certain angle, you can see the canvas is kind of rippling, and right there. There's an indentation of the top handle where these loops are, you know, kind of stitched in. It's causing these ugly indentations right here and here. And it just looks, terrible. I just noticed that. I'm you know, wondering if it's gonna get worse over time. But yeah, just, you know, I guess that's just the nature of this bag because it's canvas. So it's kind of stiff. There has to be some room for it to fold. It's not a big deal, but when you compare to the interiors of these other three, this is my least favorite because I hate that you can see, you know, it's like this part is pushing through the canvas flap and then you can really kind of see it through. So I'll keep my eye on that. Hopefully it doesn't get worse over time. The organization of these two are very similar, but the Coach Cassie has more pockets. So you can see this has the one pocket here. It has the largest pocket in the middle, and then this kind of a smaller pocket right here. And that's it. It's three compartments. Whereas Coach has one pocket here, one big compartment here, you know, one main compartment, and then one slip, and then another compartment here. But the main compartment has a zipper pocket and then a slip pocket here. So it's the same as the LV, and then it has 3 compartments, but the main compartment has 2 other little pockets. So I would say this wins because if you need to, you know, really want to organize your stuff, I don't know, you have more options. Is different because the interior pretty much only has one big compartment and then this tiny pocket here that is really hard to get into and really narrow. And then there's a slip pocket. Then there is a zip divider, but this is so tiny because you see how where the gusset is? This is gusseted on the side, right here. So right there, the zip divider kind of connects these two. So it's really narrow. So, I mean, I literally don't keep anything in here except for the tags and receipt of the bag. I don't use it at all. So to me, that's just, I would even rather that it's not even there, and then it's just one big compartment. As far as the size of the interiors of the Coach and the Louis Vuitton, they're very similar in size, and they both carry pretty much exactly the same. I'll start with the Louis Vuitton, and it was so funny because I used this on a trip when I went to LA recently, and then I went to Rodeo Drive, and I showed them what I could fit in here, and they were amazed. So if you are like me and you try to stay hydrated, I carry a water bottle with me. I try to wherever I can. This fits a water bottle in here. This is the small, this is actually I think I got this from Louis Vuitton, you know, when you get water from them anyway. This is the smaller size, 11.2 ounces. So this fits right here. And then I'll just show you real quick so you can see that it closes. But yeah, see? So it fits a water bottle, it's great, yay. So I fit a water bottle. This is what I typically carry with this in this bag. So I can fit a water bottle, a Louis Vuitton mini pochette. This is my mini pochette monogram. And then I got this really cute pearl strap from an Etsy seller. Chanel LV Pearls, I think is her Etsy shop name. So I'll link her shop below. So that fits in here, upright. 6-key holder. I can fit my entire LV Agenda PM in here. Chanel mini O case that I use as a wallet. Sunglasses in a soft case. Just like this. So you have 6-key ring, the LV Agenda PM, mini pochette, a water bottle, and then my kind of a wallet. Oh, and then my phone just lives right in the back here. So yeah, so it's pretty full. And there you go. So this all fits in here. So this fits a lot. So I opened it up and I was like, yeah, look, I can fit a water bottle in here. I showed the LV sales rep. They were like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. They were so excited. So all those same things that I just fit in the Pochette Metis, I can obviously also fit in here because they're pretty much the exact same size.
So, and it's all the same kind of arrangement. So I put the water bottle here on the side, my mini pochette standing up, my LV Agenda PM, my 6-key holder in the front, and then in the back, I keep the Chanel O case wallet pouch, and then my key sunglasses also fit in here, and in the back is my phone.
So that all fits in here. You can see the water bottle cap right there, and there you go. And then it can clasp, and it fits a lot. This fits a ton. So these two are both winners. I would say just in terms of functionality, maybe this is easier because this is leather as opposed to the Louis Vuitton canvas. This is kind of easier to fit everything because it's softer and maybe more pliable, you know, so it can kind of stretch and accommodate. I don't know what's inside it. Here's the college bag. This definitely cannot fit this bottle of water. So this is it. So this is it shoved all the way down. It needs this much clearance still. Yeah, there's no way that fits. The Agenda PM, this does fit, but it takes up so much room in here. It does fit in here, but then it doesn't fit pretty much anything else. And so if I, when I need to scale down in size, I end up, not bringing this. But I do always need to bring my mini pochette accessory because this is already my bare essentials just for living. It has, I've shown this before, but it has a, face powder, Tylenol, chapstick, lip liner, and hand lotion. So I keep that in here, and it unfortunately, again, because of the height of this bag, it doesn't fit upright, which would be great because then you can fit more things. So I have to put this, this way, lengthwise, and then that really takes up a lot of space. You need your keys, so that can fit in here, and then in the back, that skinny back pocket here, I can still fit my Chanel O case. If you don't take this mini pochette, I can fit what I need in the bag. I can take the compact and put it in there and fit chapstick and lipstick and whatever, just kind of floating around. But I don't like to do that. I like to keep my cosmetics and everything in pouches because I don't like it to get everywhere. So this all fits. And then obviously my phone goes in the back. I can fit my sunglasses, which is great, but I can't fit the case, the little felt wipe cloth. And I just put it right at the top, right there. This way it doesn't get scratched. And so that all fits in here. In terms of sizing, the YSL loses out because the LV Pochette Metis and the Coach Cassie can fit everything this YSL bag can, and it can also fit my LV Agenda PM and my water bottle. So I would say these win. That is my comparison of these three bags. Coach Cassie won the categories in terms of the clasp, the hardware, the interior color, the sizing, and the kind of usability. But I would still say this still wins. I just like this. I like this style. They all serve different purposes. I would use this obviously if I'm wearing black and silver. So it still has a really chic look. This I think is also dressier. if you just take off the shoulder strap, this makes a really cute, you know, little bag. I would say of the three, this is the dressiest bag. And so that's, you know, and that's, it serves a different purpose. And so I'm not faulting this for being a little smaller because it's a little kind of dressier. And then these two, I really like both of them. This one I wear more, but if I'm doing something where I know it's going to, you know, rain, or if I'm going to be outdoors with the kids or something, then I would use this. So they both serve different purposes. They're both really functional, but I would say personally, I prefer the look of this. So I hope you enjoyed this review comparing the YSL college bag, the Coach Cassie, and the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis. I enjoy all three. I use all three. I rotate them out in my collection. I use them for different purposes and different outfits. I recommend all of them. I would say if you can only get one, I would say the Pochette Metis is great. I know it's harder to find, but if you can't get that, the Coach one is great. I really like that one. It's very useful and practical, and it's just an everyday, you know, just an everyday bag. And then it also helps you to see if you are waiting for the Pochette Metis, if you like the style and if it works for you. The YSL bag, it's very different. It's kind of more expensive, I guess. So if you really like it, I'll link some fashion file links where there are maybe some used ones, because the YSL bags, I don't think they hold their value as much as LV. So if you can't find it in store, if you don't want to pay full retail, and if you can't find it at the outlets like I did, because it's very rare for the YSL college bag to make it to the outlet, and when it does, it goes really fast, which I explained. I'll link the video where I talked about it. They're a great option to get pre-owned because they don't hold their value as much as LV bags. So yeah, so I like all three. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you found this comparison helpful between these three if you're considering them. Definitely, like I said, check out my collection videos. Let me know if you want me to compare any other bags, and I will definitely look into that because I love bags. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye.